Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today you're here for another vlog as we get ready for race week. And the reason I'm calling it race week, we actually have 3 races this week. Really excited about it. We're actually going to be heading to Thompson. We're going to be running in the Sunoco Modifieds there. We got 35 laps, I believe is what that one's going to be. And then we're actually going to do the Open Modified as well, which I believe is 75. It feels like it's 5 laps less than anything that we did at Stafford, even though they're the same length. So, really excited about that. Sunoco Modified, Open Modified. Hoping for a better time in the Open Modifieds, and still hoping to actually do pretty good at Thompson in the Sunoco Modifieds. And then, so that's today. That's on Wednesday. We're going to head down there. And then we've actually got to head over to Stafford for Friday night for our weekly series. Luckily, there's nobody here. I'm going to cut across real quick. Pull up. Mess up my lawn. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But, yeah. We got our weekly series. Sorry. Getting distracted. Ella also wants pets. All right. Let's climb on out. Let's check the trailer. I haven't even had a chance to stop and think, but trailer is all set to go. Let's just double check. Jack's down. Tires are looking fine. Still, yeah, so we do have our first car, our weekly car, hooked up in here. We already have a buddy of ours who's got a larger trailer bringing over our open. I just didn't think we were going to have 2 open events in a row, but just getting used to this schedule. But yeah, let's hook on up and let's get on the road. Traffic, I just realized there's some tire over here on the road. Not ours, thankfully, but hopefully the town will come along and take care of that. Man, we own a nice little house. Nice little yard, too. All right, make sure gooseneck's in. Feet are up. All right, we're going to make sure we turn on lights for safety, but we're going to get in and let's get on the highway, shall we? All right, let's pull out, not take up any more of their time. Really appreciate them giving us the room to get our trailer out here. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful couple days of racing. We're actually not going to come all the way home since it is like an hour and a half down the road. We're not going to come back home. We'll actually just park it the night afterwards. They'll let us bring them in early, and we'll park over in the SK parking. Wow, we timed that one just perfectly. But yeah, feeling really good about it, and I'll talk a little bit more about last week, but let's get ourselves out here and stopped. Oh, is that much line to turn? Jeez. All right, let's get on the highway. All right, back on the road. Up here on the highway. Not a lot of traffic, which is pretty awesome. Of course, it is a Wednesday night, so again, I'm not super thinking it's going to be busy. And luckily, since we're going to head right over to Stafford, it should be pretty good to keep us open for the weekend. Squeeze on by because we are cruising at a pretty good click. Down because we are currently in a 65 zone. Kind of pop on over here. But yeah, last week went amazing. I never would have thought it would have gone that successfully on our first week. To start 22nd and then be able to end 5th. Top 5. That's awesome. That took... I'm really proud of my team. We've made some adjustments, hoping that this week will be a little bit better. But who knows? Excuse me. Feeling a little under the weather. But, in between all of this, we're doing hay, so that would explain it. I like these drives. I like being able to sit here with you guys and kind of let you know what were my thoughts last week in the car. Because, again, I just give you the GoPro footage. Nervous. I'd always wanted to race at Stafford. I've always thought I knew what the line would be, and it was a little bit trickier than I thought it was going to be, which was exciting. It kept me on my toes, and it kept me as a driver wanting more. I could not wait to get back in for this upcoming week. But I'm really proud of what we were able to accomplish last week. Does not make a dent in the points. I don't even know if it will. There's 24 events throughout the year. We came in at week 7. Who knows? But I'm glad you guys seem to like this series. I've been enjoying making it. you know, just strap a GoPro to my head and talk with you guys as we head down to the track and all around. What's going to be really cool is that we're going to Thompson first. Now, I've gone to Thompson Speedway for the World Series of Racing before. We've done that. We did that. Oh gosh, did we do that during COVID time? No, maybe at the right beginning of COVID time. I honestly can't even remember at this point. But we've done that before. So again, as a fan, but they don't really have like a weekly division. So when they say, "Hey, we're going to do modified racing," I'm not going to miss that opportunity to be able to go down and run some laps at Thompson. It feels like that forbidden fruit because you never get to see it. And as soon as they dangle it, I'm grabbing it. So like I said, that's going to be our first event we've got there, and we're also going to be doing the Open Modifieds as well, hoping for a better finish than last week. I have watched that clip of that crash like 30 times. And on 29, I realized something. So, yes, I was being a little bit more aggressive than I should have been. That's a given, okay? But what I did find out is I did bounce off of somebody else's tire, and I thought that's what had gotten me loose. What actually happened was another car actually had bounced off the wall, hit the car, because we were almost 3 wide, in the middle, who ended up hitting me, which ended up turning me into the wall. And of course, then backing down in traffic. That one's on me. I really expected everybody to take a caution as a caution and try to give us room. But I'll still take blame for that. And then, you know, the guys worked really hard. We were for like, what, 8 minutes or so? Almost 10 minutes. And just trying to patch something together to get a couple laps in, because that wreck took out a lot of people. And we went out there for 2 laps. And the rear end just dropped. Just dropped in the back. Had no drive, no nothing. Brought it down. Got it ready for the garage, and now we get to hope for a better week now here. We are going to be doing some wheel and modified tour races throughout the year. I'm really sad that we missed the Richmond, and I'm pretty sure they went to Martinsville too. Really sad that we missed that. Whoa! I didn't see that guy sitting right there. That one was on me. I wasn't going to be going out anyways, but he got that pretty close. But, yeah, so I'm excited about all these opportunities. We're also going to be doing some ARCA Series racing. I was not in time to get to Iowa. I just didn't have enough time to get a car together and make it out there. But that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll actually be, when we do the ARCA racing, we'll be taking the big rig out. So really just excited about that and excited about the possibilities of these adventures that you guys get to come on if you choose, obviously. But we should almost be up to our destination. Yep, we're in Connecticut now. Excuse me. Should be throwing us off. And of course, you know, Thompson and Stafford are close together, so the drive in between isn't going to take long. And then Danielle will come down. She'll pick us up and bring us home after tonight's race once we bring it over to Stafford. And then come back down on Friday, all rested and charged. Now, where does that change? If we crash out tonight, we'll be taking the car home. There's no doubt. I hope not to. Let's just get that out of the way, but anything can happen. I'd prefer really not to bring this all the way back up. To bring it home, you know, it is a 2-hour drive, but I'm not going to miss the Friday race, so we'll see. We might have to be a little bit more cautious, because again, I don't even know if this is points. I think it's just money at Thompson. I'll have to actually look at the rules to find out, because again, if we get a couple points out of it, any little bit could help us. So I don't know if I would turn that down. All right, instead of going down, we take a right here. This is bring us right down to Thompson. But yeah, I'm super excited to be in the modified. Some of the most action-packed racing I have gotten to be a part of. I was hoping that was going to turn green. Whoa, why are we in reverse? Hold on. Yeesh, that was scary. Still, me and this trucker are getting along. Yeah, you know, it's been some of the most fun racing that I've actually been able to be a part of, which is saying something. 'Cause, you know, I've run the Xfinity Series. We've done a couple of one-offs there. We've done 1.5 years, more or less, in the Truck Series. And do I regret leaving that behind? This one's just easier to fit in with my life schedule and style. And hell, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't love modified racing more than any other type of racing. Alright, if we go on the far end, we should be able to go in through the gate over here. Hopefully they're ready to let us in. We're here a little early, but I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of time to get settled, pick a good spot, because of course the touring modifieds get to be in the garage area. The Sunoco guys, we got to be out there on the side, so not the end of the world, and that's for if anybody knows Thompson. Let's see, where can we get in here? So we pull in here. Of course, they're going to put us out in the dirt. Let's see. I think we can actually just go right over here. Oh, yep, perfect. That's the spot right here. We can be right here on the end. We're one of the first people here, which can save us a lot of time and effort. As long as I'm not blocking an inspection gate, which I don't think I am. Now, here comes the key. I got so much hay in my sinuses. My goodness, sorry. Can I park us here without going up and over the berm like I just did? Let's see how much straighter I can get us in here. Beautiful. And almost forward. Right there. That's good enough. Let's go double check, make sure that we're looking good. You will ask why I got the painted bumper. That's why I wanted it as black to all the places that I was going to put this thing. But let's see, we should have, yeah, we got enough to, yeah, we'll drop out the car and the car can head off that way to the track. All right, well, let's get her unloaded and let's head out for practice. Right, all done with practice. Actually, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like Thompson might be our saving grace in this series. I feel like I've got consistent speed, not just right off the bat, but I think I'm actually able to really take off. So feeling really good about that. Excited for qualifying to go out. We're doing single car qualifying because, again, the Hoosier demand. So that's going to be really interesting. Go one lap. Let's hopefully we don't screw it up like we did at Stafford last week. And let's go out and see how we can do. out of qualifying, and you're looking at your pole sitter. That's our first pole of the year in the Modifieds. You know, out of the second race, not bad whatsoever. I got a feeling I'm going to overdrive it into one and end up giving off the lead. So we will see how that's gonna act out. But let's go for 35 laps. Actually, I think we're doing 31 tonight here at Thompson at this kind of one-off oval race. So let's have a good time. What a finish. I honestly can't believe that finish that we were able to pull off. You know, if we had one more lap, we might have got him. I got a little aggressive with, like, what, 3 left to go. But, you know, to come in second by, like, 10 feet, not even a car length, is pretty awesome. And really gives us some motivation for Friday when we head to Stafford. So really happy with the team, really happy how this all could have turned out here at Thompson. And I'm really excited to take a second place home. I'm going to take that. So that concludes this version. We are actually going to be doing the Open Modified. There's a 75-lap Open Mod. We did go out for practice. We were about 8th. Felt pretty good. Then we went out for qualifying, and we actually qualified on the pole. So, actually, no, we didn't qualify on the pole. Second. So let's actually hop in the car shortly. It's the main event of the night. So we're going to hop in and do one more race and see if we can actually finish this Open, unlike last time at Stafford. All right, walking back to the truck with our head hung down in shame. you know, starting second, we were able to pull ourselves out front, and we were able to stay out front for a little while, but I ended up chewing up the tires too quickly, and then it just became bouncing all around. We, of course, had that big wreck at the very beginning of the race, and then the caution came out with what I was involved in, and by the time we could get it put back together, you know, the checkered flag had flown. So that's a bummer. One of these times when we're doing an open or when we're on the tour, we're actually going to finish one of these in one piece. But I guess I've got to learn a little bit more to not be, I guess, as aggressive. I don't know. I got to work on that. But again, really happy with what we could do with the Sunoco Modifieds. We're going to hop in here. Like I said, we're going to bring the trailer. We're going to bring it on over to Stafford really quick. Let me actually just fire that up. And since Stafford's not until Friday, we're actually going to have Danielle come and pick us up and bring us home, but at least the car can still be there. So let's back up. Put it in reverse first. That usually helps. Last people to leave this section of the pit. Everybody else is over in the garage area packing up their modifieds. Again, I thought it was really fun to race at Thompson. I think the next time we're here, we're actually with the Willow Modified Tour. So I'm excited for that debut. And I'm hoping maybe we can be just as strong, but I have to say I've got to work on conserving those tires. There's no doubt about that. That was definitely our downfall. You know, I could feel them starting to fade away, which just put us in the worst possible spot. Luckily, though, Stafford is just right down the road, and we get our pick of parking, I guess. Since, I mean, a handful of us are going to be bringing them over early and just parking them. You know, with the events almost being back-to-back. But, you know, the second place finish in the Sunoco Modifieds gives me a pretty good hope for Stafford. It's a different beast. Both tracks, you know, have their own quirks, but I'm really hoping that we can try to pull something off. So, let's see. Gates still open? Yeah. Okay, cool. They're going to let us park same area. I wonder if I can get the same spot as last time. Watch the bump. We are going to have to buy ourselves new tires, that's for sure, but we didn't damage up the car. I might have to check one of the Nerf bars in the back. I think I scraped on the side with this one. The open modified, our touring one, is going right back to the shop. That's going to have to be fixed for the next couple weeks. I think our next thing with them is actually going to be at New Hampshire with the wheeling guys. So we'll find out. Get pulled in here. Again, if we need to, we can not hit the curb. We can adjust ourselves when we come back in on Friday. Pull it on forward, Just check. Let me peek out the window. Do I have enough room to drop the tailgate? Of course I can't check. Let's look. Alright, let's just take a look back here before call the missus and head home. Yeah, we got plenty of room to unload. You know, not as straight as I'd like it to be, but again, we're here. We're ready to unload. Let's turn this off. Just reach my keys out. Let's climb on in, actually. Yeah, I know. I need to make sure that the windows are up. All right, now we turned off. Let's lights off. All right, well, we'll wait for Danielle here, but we'll see you guys when we pick it back up on Friday. So see you guys in a couple days. All right, it's Friday afternoon. Danielle just dropped us off. We are back here at Stafford. Truck still looks like it's in one piece. The locks are still on there. Nobody got in. Nobody got anything that they shouldn't have out of it. So, yeah, let's unload this and let's just get out there ready for practice. I'm feeling really good after, you know, that second place finish at Thompson. I'm really hoping that's going to carry some momentum for us, and let's just try to have a good run. right, that was a rough one. Car seems very, very, very loose. The track seems very slick with the sunshine that's out today. So that is unfortunate. So hopefully we can make a couple adjustments before we head out for qualifying, and maybe we can get a little bit better out of the car on a single lap run. Can't be mad about that at all. 9th place. I'm actually really surprised that we were able to put down such a good lap. Seeing as last week we were starting 22nd, but I think we're definitely starting to find some speed. So that's awesome. I just hope that we're able to pull off this speed, in the long run, and I don't know, maybe stay up in 9th. That'd be cool. I'd love to be able to get another top 5, but we'll see. Let's hop in the car and let's go out racing. I think I'm just as surprised to be here as anybody else thinks that I, should be. Everything just seemed to completely align itself to just be a great day. We were really slick out there in practice, and then when we came into qualifying, I knew that we had something special, being able to start in 10th, and, we were just able to carry a lot of speed through, the whole entire day and be able to make our way up front. But, you know, I need to thank One Stop Country Pet Supply. I need to thank my wife for supporting me with what I do, my parents, and just, you know, everybody thinking that we could make this switch to modified and making it work. So, you know, hoping to be here again. Hoping it's not just going to be a one-off, but we'll find out. All right, the night has come to us. The sun has set, and what a race. I never thought we would have been in victory lane this early. I didn't even think we were going to be there this season after, you know, what we had to push through last week. But that's our first victory in the modified series, so it means the world to me to put that winner sticker on there to get ready for next week. So, yeah, this is just, I'm at a loss for words. I honestly, I didn't think this was going to happen. So, yeah, I guess big smile on our face, a little bit of money in our pocket, cars loaded up. Let's head home. Let's have a good weekend. We're going to go watch some racing at Monadnock. Not going to be in it. Man, if I honestly could, I would. That is for sure. Start her up. Actually, I keep the flashers on. We're the last ones. Again, we took extra photos and celebrated. But, yeah, I think this is where we're going to leave this e-vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day. And, yeah, there's going to be more of these to come in the coming weeks. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.